The gathering had ended. Not all at once. Not with a goodbye. Just slowly, as people folded chairs, as mugs were left half-finished, as conversation softened into pauses. The room didn't empty. It loosened. Evan remained near the table, his coat still on, his hands warming around a cup that no longer steamed. His thoughts tried to organize the night. It was kind. It was temporary. It probably meant something. He looked around, searching, not for people, but for the right feeling to land on. Across the room, someone laughed quietly, then stopped, as if realizing there was nothing left to add. The moment didn't settle. Still warm, a voice said nearby, refilling a cup that wasn't his. Another person wiped the counter slowly, missing a spot, then returning to it. No one announced anything. No one hurried. The warmth didn't ask whether. Evan understood it yet. It simply stayed. Someone passed Evan and nodded, not a greeting, just acknowledgement. "You can leave your coat there if you want," another voice added, gesturing toward an empty chair. Evan hesitated, then slipped his coat off. The room felt different, immediately. Not brighter, closer. A woman nearby fumbled, with 2 mugs, one threatening to tip. Evan reached out without thinking and steadied it. "Thanks," she said, already turning back. A small thing, but his hands stayed warm afterward. He noticed the folded blanket still resting on the chair, beside him. Someone across the room shivered slightly, arms crossed, trying not to make it obvious. Evan picked up the blanket, paused, then walked a few steps over and placed it gently over the back of that chair. No announcement. No eye contact. The person glanced up, surprised, then smiled. Something in Evan loosened. Another cup needed carrying. Evan offered. Someone asked if he could help turn off a light near the window. He did, not because he was needed, but because he was already there. The room adjusted around him, as if he had always been part of it. The warmth wasn't focused on him anymore. It was moving. Evan sat back down. His tea had gone lukewarm. That was fine. He didn't wonder what the night meant, didn't check how long he'd stayed, didn't prepare a memory to take with him. He simply listened to the room being itself. When Evan looked up again, only a few people remained. Lights dimmed, but not all the way. The blanket stayed where he'd placed it. The chair beside him was no longer empty. For the first time that evening, he didn't feel like a guest or a visitor. He was just present. Sometimes acceptance is letting warmth pass through us without needing to hold on to it.